Hi, I'm David, Morrison chef from the M Kitchen, and today we're going to show you how to make a great pizza topped with smoked bacon, courgette and crème fraîche. We're going to be using two different flours. We're going to be using strong flour and 00 flour. Now the reason we're using 00 flour is it gives you a great crust on your pizza. For the toppings today, we've got some sliced courgette, some sliced new potatoes, some smoked cheese, some Parmesan, some rosemary, some smoked streaky bacon, crème fraîche and a little touch of garlic. Now we're going to get started. First, teapot flour in the bowl, strong flour in the bowl, equal quantities. Then we add our salt, just in one edge of the bowl. Then you add your yeast. Keep your yeast and your salt separate. So you put the yeast in the opposite end of the bowl, okay? Then, tablespoon of olive oil. I've used extra virgin, but you can use whatever you like. And now some water. Now get your fingers and just make a little well in the centre of the flour and pour the water in gradually. Pour about half in first, and then get your hands in there and just mix it around. And then pour some more in, put another quarter. Keep mixing and it'll start coming to a dough. Now it's gonna look a tiny bit wet when you do it, but I promise you it will come together. Tiny bit more. We've kneaded the dough for about 10 minutes and we end up with this beautiful, silky, just tacky to touch, not sticky, and it's just ready for proving. So we bang it back in the bowl, cover it with cling film and leave it till it's about 3/4, not double, but 3/4 in size. Okay, the best way I find to knock back the dough is just be very gentle with it. You spent all that time proving up the dough, you've got all these lovely great air pockets in here, and you want to keep that in there, so you just gently run your fingers over the top and just prod it down, like you're making a focaccia. And that just knocks it back, but it doesn't destroy the dough. It doesn't ruin all that time you spent doing it. Now we've got our dough knocked back, we've just got a tiny little bit of flour. Just going to dust the board, just very lightly, because you don't want to add any more flour back into it. And then we're going to hand stretch the base out. Just gently, use your fingers and just work the dough out and around, and that's it. Now we're going to grab some semolina, and what this does is it stops it from sticking on your board. So when you put it in the oven, it'll just slide straight off. And we'll just put a little dusting of that on there. You don't want too much. I'll just pop that back there. We've got some space. Then we carefully lift the pizza, pop it down on the board. Now you can see it's not a round shape. It's quite gnarly. It's a little bit irregular. That's not a bad thing. And what you get is this is the reason for the semolina. You see it moving? That'll make it so much easier when you pop it in the oven when the toppings are on. I like thin and crispy. So this is what we're going to make today. Okay, let's get topping. We're not doing your traditional tomato and mozzarella and basil. What we've got is we're going to use crème fraîche, touchy garlic, some smoked bacon, the potato and courgette. It's quite different, but I promise you it'll be really, really good. Your garlic stirred into your crème fraîche, just adds a little bit of flavour and a little bit of just savoury back note. A little squeeze of salt, a little twist. Then, when you put the tomato sauce on, this is the time. So what we've done is we've swapped that for crème fraîche. Dollop in the middle, and then just liberally spread it out over the base. You want to leave that edge nice and clear, and then you get a great crust and it'll all bubble up and be all crispy and golden. Crème fraîche is on. Next, the potatoes. So we just kind of dot them around. Doesn't have to be too even, just pop them on. Next, smoked bacon. Be quite liberal. I've got it chopped quite fine, but you can do it in bigger pieces if you want. Okay, next on, courgettes. Now I've kind of trimmed these up and sliced them really finely. And the reason I'm doing that is the pizza doesn't take long in the oven, and these go kind of crispy and they cook really quickly. So we'll just pop these on, right on top. Don't have to be too accurate. I'll show you why I'm adding the Parmesan smoked cheese. Sprinkle all that over. We're going to finish it with some sprigs of rosemary. Just over. You can be quite liberal, but just remember rosemary can be quite powerful. Okay, we're ready to put it in the oven now. So a great tip to get a crispy base on your pizza is preheat a frying pan, no oil, nothing in it. Take your raw topped dough and pop it straight into the frying pan and then put it into the oven. And you'll always get a beautiful crispy base on your pizza. In 8 to 10 minutes, you've got a great family pizza. Serve it with some salad and just enjoy.